Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to our online class. How are you all? Today is 25th August 21. Okay, we are starting our fourth lesson today. Yes, as the name suggests, plasma membrane. It is a membrane of the cell. We all know we all have cells in the body, no? All the organisms in the world are made up of cells. You know the cells is a basic unit of life. Cells multiply, then only life begins, life starts, life continues. You have learned about different parts of the cells and their specific duties in the chapter Structure and Functions of Cell. Our first lesson, second lesson also, isn't it? What happens? It is very interesting to know that substance pass through the cells. What happens? Few cells take in water and they swell, while some cells they don't take in water or any liquid, so the membrane remains permeable. Impermeable, it does not allow anything to get inside. Permeable, it allows selectively, it allows what is necessary to enter the cell. Now what are the substances which are necessary for? They are wonderful mechanism in our body. In human beings, in plants and animals also, all have cells. So what goes into the cell and out of the cell? First substance is glucose, oxygen, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins, carbon dioxide and the waste. It goes inside the cell also in specific quantity, not completely. How much is required, only that much only. Where it utilizes, it uses, and then it excretes out, it goes out of the cell also. We should take what goes in the cell, what goes out of the cell. Which substances should enter into the cell and go out of the cell? Different cells have different functions. Now, as we know, matter is of three types: solid, liquid and gases. All of you know that, no, in physics? Solids like glucose, liquids means water, and gas is the oxygen. To understand the entry and exit of substances through the cell, we perform few experiments, few activities are there. What are they? First one, preparing solutions. To prepare sugar solution, we need sugar and water. In a sugar solution, sugar is a solute, whereas water is a solvent. I am repeating again, sugar is a solute, water is a solvent, and solution is sugar solution. You will get confused in later classes, that's why be clear now only: solute, solvent, solution. Sugar dissolves in the water and forms sugar solution. Now how do we prepare it? We'll see in the next step. Preparation of saturated solution. Take 100 ml of water in a beaker, add sugar or salt to it. Stir till it is dissolved. Repeat it till the little amount of it is left at the bottom of this beaker, which will not dissolve. Little will be remaining, no problem. This is a saturated solution of salt or sugar in cold water. Now if you want salt solution, what should we do, children? We should take salt, which is called solute. Okay, water is named as solvent everywhere. Got it? Liquid part is solvent and solution formed is salt solution. Which one is more concentrated solution? Take 3 beakers. We perform an experiment. Add 100 ml of water in each of it and half teaspoon of sugar, which dissolves. Sugar sometimes remains undissolved, isn't it? So more concentrated gets dissolved. Next lab activity is observation of materials in different solutions. Take 2 beakers, children. Tap water should be there in it. Got it? We should add sugar and dry grapes or kishmish. I hope you all know what is kishmish. It is a dry fruit, right? Now this lab activity can come in your exams also. Aim you should write, then your subtopic should be material. You should write in block letters or write neatly, underline it. It should you find out differently. Aim, apparatus, write one by one, stepwise procedure. Take 100 ml of water in a beaker. Keep dry kishmish raisin in it. Draw the beaker, water, kismis at the bottom, and write the kismis kept in tap water. Leave it for 1 hour. What happens? Observe what has happened. After 1 hour, what do you see, children? Take it out and compare it with dry raisin. Is there any change in the size? Yes. This raisin or kismis which is kept in the water swells. It becomes fat. Why? How? Can you tell me? It has taken inside the water. So it was membrane, plasma membrane. The took inside the water in this resin. The swollen resin of the previous activity or fresh grape or carrot also you can use in this experiment shows that the size differs. Leave it overnight and observe in the next morning. What happens? Do you find any change? Yes. Let us know how water goes in and out of this kismis. Does the layer permits water to pass through? Yes, isn't it? It allows it to go inside. That's why only it has swollen. Next activity is osmosis. This is also very important activity. Take one raw potato. In your home you can do this. Few amount of saturated sugar solution. Put in potato cup to the level. Mark the level of sugar solution by piercing the pin. Keep the potato cup in the bowl or the beaker. Experiment. You'll understand better. Osmosis. What are the materials needed? One raw potato, beaker, bowl, 2 pins, water, sharp knife also. Procedure. What you'll do? Take the raw potato and boil them in a cooker or something. Take the help of your mothers. Peel off the skin. Cut cube shapes to them and pour water in the beaker bowl to half of the height of the potato cups. Ensure that the potato cup does not float or submerge in water. It should not go inside the water. It should be on top only. Leave the arrangement for half an hour and note down your observation after that. Repeat the experiment by taking sugar solution in the beaker and water in the potato cup. Now what do you observe? By comparing potato and kishmish activity, do you find anything in common? Yes, right? It is permeable. Potato also water goes inside. It swells, isn't it? Cutlet and all, I think at least you have seen your mothers and aunts making it. So what happens? The potato also swells. It's taken water and becomes fat. Sugar solution, which will be the reason. Such process in which water moves towards sugar solution is called osmosis. In Greek, osmosis means pushing. Understood? We see that the movement of water through the membrane in osmosis, that is from less solute concentrated to more solute concentration. To understand how these materials go in and out of the cells, other few or more activities we go through. Next activity is called filtration. See the diagram, children. What is the aim? What are the materials required? Then the procedure. Filtration, how do you do? To perform this activity we need the following materials. What are the materials required? Subheading, you should write it and align it properly with black okay, and then proceed. 2 beakers are there: funnel, filter paper, retort stand, sugar, iodine and wheat or rice flour, 500 ml plastic bottle and cotton cloth. You can draw the diagram and then start with the procedure. First one, arrange the filtering apparatus as shown in the figure 4a or alternative method as shown in figure 4b. 2 diagrams are there for you to understand, for you to do. You can draw any one, no problem. Prepare wheat or rice powder solution in a beaker by adding 1 teaspoon of powder in 100 ml water. Mix it off. Add a drop of tincture iodine to the solution. Now pour the solution into the funnel. Then observe what remains on the filter paper, children, or the cloth. What did the filter or the cloth allow to pass through? Which substance is not allowed by the solution? Okay, now pour the solution into the funnel. Then observe what remains on the filter paper or cloth allows to pass through. Which substance is not allowed by the filter paper to pass through? Why are certain substances not allowed to pass through the filter paper? Can you guess? This is a conventional method. One more method. Filtration method and conventional method are the same. See how alternative procedure is done. Cells also act in the same way while allowing the substances to pass through the plasma membrane. With the understanding of above activities, let us try to understand the nature of plasma membrane. What is its nature? First one, children, it allows water to pass through. It allows certain materials dissolved in water to pass through. It will not allow certain materials to pass through. Okay, everything cannot go inside the cell, isn't it? Allowing only certain membranes materials to pass through is called permeability. Understood? In the previous activities, we have observed the movement of water and materials in plants. To know more details about plasma membrane or the cell membrane, let us go through the following paragraph. The outermost extremely delicate, elastic and membranous covering of the cell that separates its contents from the external environment is called plasma membrane. Underline this and learn what is plasma membrane. Protoplasm of cell consists of two parts, cytoplasm 1 and nucleus. Plasma membrane is selectively permeable. Listen to the lesson properly, underline wherever it is necessary. After I finish, read the lesson once again, then only you will understand. Direct questions which are in your readers will never come for FA1 for any other exams. You have to read the lesson, go through it very well. Any question can come, any bit can come. Got it? Teacher did not tell us this. No. Define permeability. What is selectively permeable? No doubt it is not at the back of your lesson also. Questions are not there. Sometimes it happens because you are learning higher grades. You have to read the whole lesson. Plasma membrane is selectively permeable because it allows the entry of certain substances, exit of some substances, preventing the passage of remaining substances. So what is plasma membrane? It is living flexible membrane. The second name of plasma membrane, children? Living flexible membrane. Okay. What is recognition mark? It has substances over its surface which function as recognition centers and points of attachment. They help in tissue formation, distinction of foreign substances and defense against microbes. What is the flow of information, children? Helps for flow of information among different cells of same organism. Define osmosis. It occurs due to presence of tiny water channels in the plasma membrane. What is cell continuity? At places, plasma membranes of adjacent cells become continuous to form plasmadesmata and cell junctions. What is specialization? Plasma membrane, these are the functions of plasma membrane, children. Plasma membrane gets modified to perform different functions. Example, absorption in microvilli. Recognition, flow of information, osmosis, cell continuity, specialization are functions of plasma membrane. Transport across the membrane. We'll see in the next class. See the homework for today, children. First one, define osmosis. Experiment with diagram. Second one, define solute, solvent and solution. Third one, what is filtration? Understood? I want the diagrams and explanation neatly. Read the lesson. Okay? By 5 to 8, give me the answers. Thank you. Study well. All the best. I want good marks from everyone. Okay? See you in next class.